same every year. Light the candles, blow them out, eat the cake. I smile while everyone sings. I party with my friends. I have a few drinks and then I go home. The second the clock hits 3:27, I sit up straight in bed and I wait for my bones to break. It's an ugly sight. My limbs cracking and twisting, and the smell of blood and marrow isn't exactly the most appetizing thing. But the worst part of it, for me, without a doubt, is the sound, the crunch, the pop of bone, the whine of stretching skin, the wet splat of blood, the smell of shit. I've never gotten used to that, even after 27 years. I can't crack open a soda can or stretch a rubber band for days afterwards without a chill running up my spine. Oh, it's embarrassing, it's awkward, kind of like all the worst parts of puberty squeezed in 10 minutes. Though, with maybe a little less acne, it also puts a serious damper on the possibility of any birthday sex. I try not to be too bitter about it. You know, my mom says it's normal, that it runs in our family. Well, apparently her cousin in Fresno has the exact same problem, except that she goes through it every time she gets her period. So I guess in a way, I'm lucky. No one's really sure what the cause is. I heard that the genetic disorders, like, could be that, or werewolf bites, even a curse, but whatever reason, the problem remains the same. Every year, at exactly the time of my birth, my body breaks, it twists, and it rearranges itself, and the next morning, I see a completely different person when I look into the mirror. When I was younger, and down about the whole thing, my mom tried to make me feel better by saying that I was like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. After I turned 13, she stopped trying to make me feel better. This year, well, it's my 27th birthday, my 27th face. I don't even bother trying to go to sleep. I just stay awake, scrolling on my phone and counting down the minutes until the change. Thankfully, it doesn't hurt. Oh, emotional and psychological damage aside, but by now, I learned to plan ahead. There's a plastic cover on the bed to make sure that I don't stain the sheets. When the transformation finally comes, it's sudden. A slight twinge in my bones. The only warning that I receive. I do my best to breathe through it, to relax, to just ride the wave. My ribs, they go concave. My fingers, they bend backwards. My teeth, they shift into their gums, and my vision, it gets all blurry. And when my new body finally settles, I wiggle my toes first, just to test things out, Everything seems to have gone smoothly. If anything, it seems to be, getting easier with age. I won't know for sure until I measure, but I think I've grown a few inches this time round. I slip my feet over the edge of the bed, and I pad barefoot to my bathroom to inspect the damage in the mirror. Last year, my face was soft and sweet, the kind that made you feel safe, spilling your secrets, or sharing a smile. This time, around my cheekbones, oh gosh, they're higher. My chin, it's a little pointier. When I smile, my right incisor is crooked. Oh, it's bad enough that anyone could tell me to get braces, but it's not like there'd be much of a point, I like to be completely different. Smile in a year's time anyways, who cares? I start practicing expressions. Anger, then excitement, and then despair. I cycle through the range of human emotions. I try each one on for size. I really don't like this face nearly as much as the last one. This face looks a lot meaner. I curl my lip, tug the skin around my eyes. Everything feels foreign and out of place, stretched too thin or pulled too tight. I'm going to have to change the placement of my blush again. I'm deep in the throes of my examination when my phone buzzes against the counter. Oh, it's my mom's face. Smiles up at me from the screen. same face her entire life. Oh, you look familiar. She squints at my face through her readers. Did you have this face before? I blink. No, it's a new one, Ma. I never had a repeated face before. Frankly, that wasn't an option. I would have picked it, Stuck with that ages ago. Oh no. I'm pretty sure it's new, Mom, I said. My mom, she takes a closer look, biting her tongue. Are you sure, sweetie? I could have sworn I've seen that face somewhere before. No, Mom. You've seen me plenty times before. The whole thing just makes me crazy enough as it is to think about for too long. An Inquisition. My mom is the last thing I need. Hey, look, Mom, I'm just pretty tired. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm fine. Everything went fine. I look fine. Okay, Mom. I'll call you back, okay? Call you tomorrow. Of course, sweetie. Mom chirps. I'm just happy to see your face. I love you. I'll call you tomorrow. Love you too, Mom. Thanks for calling. Get some rest. Oh, happy birthday! She waves at her phone and then she hangs up, leaving me alone in the bathroom, face harsh by the white fluorescent lights. I take one last look, drinking it all in. This is what I have to work with next year. Well, I better get comfortable with it. The face of a stranger stares back at me, tired and slightly judgmental. At least it just looks more sour. I sigh and flick off the lights. Wandering back to my room, I peel the plastic off my bed and crawl under the covers, doing my best to ignore the new sensation of air on my toes as my feet poke out from two short of sheets. The transformation always tires me out. It only takes a moment for me to fall into a deep sleep. 3 hours later, my alarm shrieks and yanks me awake. It takes me a moment to curse myself out for being too dumb to call out at work. I unlock my phone with the passcode. No face, fingerprint ID for me. I turn off the alarm before taking a few precious seconds to stare at the ceiling. New year, new me. Same piece of shit job. My clothes are all wrong. Selected for the body that no longer exists. My pants are showing a lot more ankle, and my skirt suddenly has a lot of extra fabric around the chest. I fix a big breakfast to satisfy my stomach. The transformation isn't painful, but it always leaves me so ravenous for the next few days. I walk to my car quickly. Turns out a few extra inches of height really helps you cover ground faster. I catch a few strange looks as I walk by, but it sparked anything new. My neighbors are used to completely different people leaving my apartment each morning. So they're allowed a bit of light staring, I suppose. One girl let out a sharp gasp. Same here, her face drained to blood. Well, that's slightly a stronger reaction than what I'm used to. It's almost enough for me to stop and explain, but her friends, they shush her and usher her along before I get any chance to talk to her. Oh, my car, it's cheap and dirty, but it's tolerated quite a few bumps against the curb, and it always waits patiently for me in the parking lot. I feel like my car fits my last face better, though. My current appearance seems much more suited for something sleek and mean, not some old beater. When I hop in, my knees fold up against the steering wheel. The seat, as I push it back, I catch another glimpse of my eyes as I adjust the mirrors. The color of my eyes may be different, but the heavy purple hue of my pupils, my eyes, well, I don't know, stranger's eyes. Take me a bit to get used to it. The drive to work sucks like always does. 27 minutes, the gridlock. 40-minute mark hits. Oh, it's mixed with news on the radio. Some stupid idiot in a green Volvo. Let me merge. I lay into the horn with some gusto. Jerk! Oh, my voice, it seems a lot louder than the horn. I make a rude gesture as I draw even with him. The Volvo revs its engine and it speeds off, leaving me in a cloud of black exhaust. Killed in a drunk driving accident at 3:15. The obnoxiously perky radio host is running down the morning news in a voice just like this. Instead of playing my top 40 hits like any decent radio station would, I crank the dial to the next station. It goes from depressing news to dad rock from the 70s. Ugh! I cut to the left lane and I try not to smile as I pass that Volvo, who's now stuck behind an old woman in a beat-up sedan. Sucker! I don't know, work is just a different flavor of miserable today. Being a low-level assistant at a PR firm is already a special kind of hell, filled with groveling and matcha lattes, but there's a tension in the air that usually means I'm about to deal with an extra pile of crap. Now one girl rushes by, tugging on a broken heel with one hand and taking notes on her phone with another. The intern is in the corner apologizing profusely on a headpiece, sweating, building up on the forehead, beating down his brow. The TV on the wall is playing the news at full blast, much higher volume than my manager normally allows. Lucy says it throws off her internal monologue, but apparently whatever's playing figure seems a little bit more somber. A blonde wig deflated in a limp. She's covering the death of some celebrity as sporting a push-up powder. I can feel a headache pounding behind my eyes already. I should have called out. Holy crap! At the center of the chaos, phone in hand, feet propped up on her desk, chomping on a stick of electric blue raspberry gum. She's humming a K-pop song I faintly recognize under her breath. Morning, I say, heading over to the only safe haven. You know what's going on? It seems kind of tense. Morning. Holly blows a bubble and scrolls twice. Not a clue. Had the lead receptionist could get away with caring, and so little was beyond me. You already sent somebody for coffee? I asked. I'm hoping the answer is yes. You know that's your job, she says. Damn it. Caramel frap with extra whip, please. Well, I think they said that they were out of caramel today. What? Out of caramel? When she sees me, her jaw drops. You look different. Oh, it was my birthday yesterday, Holly. You know, we've been over this, you know. My situation. Come on. You know I'm a little unique. I've been working here for 5 years. Okay, remember? Well, she had plenty of time to get used to it. She chews her gum and stares thoughtfully at my face. You kind of look familiar, she says. Oh, really? Well, that's the second time today that I've heard that. Oh, yeah, I swear, I've seen you somewhere before. She narrows her eyes and studies my face before snapping her fingers. I got it! You look just like my cousin Hannah. Is that a good thing? I ask. She blows another big bubble and pops it over her lips. Well, I mean, it could be worse. Well, apparently satisfied, she turns back to her phone. Oh, by the way, Lucy says. She said she wanted you to stop by our office before you grab coffee. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier. Great. Oh, my headache sharpens to a ice pick jamming into my skull. Lucy's usually too busy dealing with celebrities to focus on assistants. It's a great sign. If I've got her attention, it's gotta be over something bad. There's no choice but to face her down. I walk into her office, the door swings open, Kristen runs out, her face shining with tears. Oh, that can't be good. I start to feel queasy at the top. Headache. Maybe Lucy's on one of her firing moods. This is the day I finally get laid off. Come in. Her voice sounds suspiciously murky. I journey into the lion's den. Lucy's office is clean and fresh, in a way that tells me that she rules with an iron fist at home. She's got one of those fancy, multicolored keyboards designed to have quiet keys and soothing sounds of water running filters through the speakers. It's very zen. Lucy's looking out the window, chin in her hand. I feel fully prepared to lose my job. Picking up fraps and Americanos only nets so much good favor in her eyes. So when she turns around and sees me, she bursts into tears. I'm so shocked. Oh, thank God, you're all right. She leaps out of her chair and she wraps me in a bear hug. I give her an awkward pat on her back. Yeah, everything's fine, I say. Lucy looks about. She knows about my problem. She knows about my birthday changes, but she's never really seemed to worry about me that much. You know, half the time I'm convinced she doesn't even really know my name, and I'm not really sure when we get so close, but close enough for her to be worried about me. But I'm so worried, she sobs. What are you talking about? I gently peel her off of me, and I look her in the eyes. This happens every year. Lucy, it was my birthday yesterday. You know it happens. Lucy's brow furrows. Your birthday? She trails off. Wait, Jan, is it? The tears dry abruptly. She lets me go and takes 3 steps back. Her jaw hangs open. Her eyes, they're wide with fear. I shift uncomfortably. Lucy's been through this whole thing before, so this reaction, it seems a little unnecessary. I'm half wondering if I managed to miss something. My face during last night's inspection. Maybe I've got a lazy eye or something. Of course it's me, Lucy. We've gone over this a few times. Lucy's mouth still is not fully closed. I consider whether tossing a paperclip on her tongue would be worth losing my job. Instead of dignifying me with a response, she moves to her desk and furiously types something with shaking hands, beckoning me over to view the monitor. Her face grim, and it's pulled up an article fresh from this morning with a picture of a grisly car accident splashed front and center. Young starlet killed in accident, the headline screams. Oh, my mouth, it goes dry. The article continues. Supermodel Rogers killed in head-on collision with drunk driver at 3:15 this morning. Authorities are still searching for the culprit. If you have any tips, please call the number below. Well, I know that name, Rogers. It's one of our clients. I knew the name. About the firm, Lucy and I had been thrilled about it. I'd never met a model in person, but I knew it was supposed to be a hot new thing right now. Explain this, Lucy said. I stare back at her. Well, yeah, sure, Rogers does this ad, but to do with me? I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I'm walking through the verbal landmine and I'm worried I've got a bigger problem than just losing my job here. I'm thinking to myself, you'll be in a second, Lucy said. She scrolls down a little further to the article, and that's when I see the picture. Same strong nose, same brown eyes, same twist to the upper lip, same crooked incisor. Most damning, though. Unbelievable. Shocking was the set of the shoulders, the nostrils, the brow, the face. It was me. The face of the person in the article. It can't be because that's my face.